Good morning! Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday, friends. I am your host, Eva Guy 0613, and welcome to the Thursday stream. Today, we are going to be continuing our adventures. We're going to be continuing our Zelda-thon and the adventures of Legend of Zelda for the NES. We are pretty close near the end, so yeah, I'm hoping to finish it today, and we'll see where we go from there. I don't know how long. I know we have two dungeons left, and I don't know how long both dungeons are gonna take me. Because last time I streamed this, one of the dungeons took literally almost the entire stream. So yeah, we'll see where this goes. But yeah, welcome in Mike Tron, welcome in We Wear Wave, welcome in everyone else who might be lurking. I hope everyone's having a good Thursday so far. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dive in. Yeah, please let me know if the game sounds and everything sounds okay. This is my little last chance to get games cheap on PS5. We'll use money to take advantage of the two new PSN sales that just went live. Oh, shoot, I didn't even know there's PSN sales. I would say I should look on that, but fortunately, no job means no money at the moment, so might not, unless I get like my income taxes done within like the next couple weeks. Might have to skip the sale, but I am relying on either my YouTube payout or my Twitch payout to get Monster Hunter Wilds that's going to be coming out. Because you've been here if you've been in my streams, you might know that I'm a huge Monster Hunter fan. I don't know who else here loves Monster Hunter as much as I do. I know a couple people, actually. Okay. Oh, by the way, rumor has it NSO is jumping to $34.99 and $69.99 for the expansion pass. Oh no! I hope that rumor is not true. That would be bad. That would be very bad. Oh, Kirby! Poor Kirby. And there's only one person who would be actually, two people I know love throwing Kirby against the screen. But yeah, welcome in, Moogle fan. Welcome. And Alex Roth, good morning. Got you on while I'm at the gym? Awesome. Happy to hear. Hopefully the sound of my voice could motivate you and having a good workout. Speaking of gym, that's something I really need to start doing myself. But yeah, how is your mornings or days going so far? Both Moogle fan and Alex Croft. But yeah, I really hope We Wear Wave. I really hope that rumor is just a rumor and not true. Otherwise, that's gonna be a bit shaky. I mean, I like the NSO. I'm using it right now to play this, so I don't hate it. And maybe it's worth the price now, but unless they like do some really good stuff, with it on the Switch too, and I mean like really good stuff, like maybe releasing games weekly, releasing a bunch of other games. I don't know if 70 a month. I don't know if 70. Okay, a year. I don't know if 70 a year would be worth it. That's a lot of money. In case anyone's wondering what I'm doing, before I go to the Dungeon 8, I'm gonna stock up on some money. That's not it. So I could buy a full potion, and I guess have some arrows. If I remember correctly, it's up, up, left, down, left. Tell you what, if I make decent money in my yard sale, I'll do me 10 PSN card as channel donation. Oh, you don't have to do that. You definitely don't have to do that. That's super cool of you to even consider that, though. I appreciate it. What do I have? Oh. That's alright. After you use a potion... I forgot. It turns into a note, I guess. Yeah, we have almost full hearts now. I think after we beat Dungeon 8, if we beat Dungeon 8, we're gonna have a full set of hearts. But at this game, all those hearts are gonna go by in like a freaking second, unfortunately. Yeah, I hope the yard sale goes well. I'm considering maybe selling some of my games as well. Just to make a little bit of extra money. I don't know necessarily if I'll get... Okay, I'm saying it like I have a choice on whether or not I'm gonna be able to buy the Switch too, because I don't know if I'm gonna have a job by then. I'm hoping to. But, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough money to buy the Switch too when it comes out. That's assuming that I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it right away. Because I believe that I waited a little bit before buying the Switch 1. I think I waited till Splatoon 2 came out to buy the Switch. If I remember correctly. Yo, Mike Charn, have a good lurk. Gotta clean your car? Sounds good, sounds good. Are you cleaning it from, like... I hope, I think you said it was snowing a lot where you lived last time. Hopefully that's not the case. But, yeah, I will be here when you get back, if you come back. If not, I hope you have a good rest of Thursday, and thank you for stopping by. Okay, where is the Robust? There it is. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't think I bought the Switch 2 right away. No, not the Switch 2. The Switch 1 right away. I waited till Splatoon 2 came out. And, then I got it. I'm just hoping it's not too expensive. It's 300... I think... I forgot how much the Switch costs. No more than 400, I think. Or, yeah, no more than 4... Or 3... I think it was like 300 or 350. Something like that. Definitely a bit more... Definitely a bit more within the price range than like 500. Or 600. Or that. I don't know. It's just a lot to ask for a console. At least for me. So, I'm hoping it's not too much. And if it is a lot, if it does cost a lot, I'm hoping that it costs a lot for good reason. Okay, I think I can get out here now. Some, especially given how weak the US dollar will be soon, I might be priced out for buying new consoles moving forward, unfortunately. 150 now for Lite, 300 for OG, and 350 for OLED. Gotcha, yeah, okay, yeah, that's definitely reasonable prices. And yeah, I honestly, I get you, the Switch, so I'll be honest, the Switch was the only console I bought. Like, with like my own money. The Xbox Series S and both the PS5 are both birthday gifts for me, which I super appreciate my cousin for buying me those. Because those are hefty prices. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I would have actually bought a PS5 or a Series S. Because, yeah, I get you on that. It's... console... I don't know... Like if PlayStation or Xbox announced their next console, I have no doubt it's probably going to be in the 600 range, and yeah, I don't think I'd want to get that. They'd have to like come up with a bunch of bangers, and I mean like games in like the older generation, like what? Revive like Ratchet and Clank, or just a lot of the old PS5 or PlayStation classics, basically. Otherwise, I probably would not even bother. Okay, so we got full hearts. Hopefully we keep that. And we got a potion. So we should be good to head to Dungeon 8 now, which, if I remember, is bottom left. I should probably open a guide. I don't have it open at the moment. I'll probably do that in a little bit. I actually thought about getting the Switch OLED, funny enough, because I don't know if anybody else has this problem, but I have trouble playing my Switch undocked because I can hardly see what's on the screen. So I thought buying an OLED might fix that problem, but I can never justify buying it, being that I already had a Switch, or have a Switch. But now that the Switch 2 is going to be coming around the corner, I definitely don't have a need for it. I don't think I'm going the right way. I feel like I'm going the right way. Or, okay. I remember where it was. I think I gotta go to the top, and then turn around. Try not to get hit too much, so I could have that freaking sword ability, but knowing me, I get hit a lot in these games, in this game. Okay, cool. Okay. Now try not to get hit. If I remember correctly, it should just be in the next screen. Yes, okay. That's weird. This is the only dungeon that's not super obvious to find. Or, okay, not saying all the dungeons are obvious to find, because I had trouble finding a lot of them, but it's the only dungeon that's like... What am I trying to say? Doesn't look like it'd be a dungeon. It looks like it'd just be a secret area. Anyways, yes, let's get started. I heard from a lot of people this one was a pain. And we're about to see why. Or we're about to find out why, exactly. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting cornered. Okay. Took some damage right here, but that's fine. I guess we'll just stick to the left for now. Well, we have Dark Nuts, which is not gonna be fun. Yo! Mega Retro Man, welcome in! Very nice, very evil. Well, there's not a nice bone in my body, but you're right about the evilness. Happy Thursday! Happy Thursday, how's it going? We have Dark Nuts, unfortunately. Not our best friend. Especially accompanied by these freaking spark balls. That's gonna be. We do have bombs, but we might need bombs, so we're just gonna hold on to them. Your PlayStation, your PS TV, PlayStation Vita, PS3 and Wii work all within a month month's time last year, the Wii U ticks me off though because the only thing wrong with it is the disk drive, but due to a flaw on the Wii U's OS, you get locked out of your digital library as well because you get disk drive error that breaks your console, preventing you from accessing your digital games. Oh no, that sucks. That really sucks. I had that happen to me with my GameCube, which is why I never. Which is not why, while a lot of people have nostalgia for GameCube, the GameCube era, I didn't get to own a GameCube for that long, so I didn't really have the same feeling, because my GameCube broke very, very early within having it, and around the time we didn't really have the money to buy it. None of us really had jobs, because we were all, like, still in school. I think I was in middle school, and my brother and sister were in high school, so we didn't have jobs to buy another console. So, fortunately, I didn't get to really play the GameCube that long. Sad. But, yeah, that sucks. That you can't even play it digitally. What is that? We got a book, or something. I have no idea what it does, though. No complaints here. Had a damn good free breakfast. Ooh, what'd you have for breakfast? If you don't mind me asking. Yeah, surprisingly, both my Wii U's... I haven't used both my Wii U's in a while. I remember I hooked them up so that I could play the Metroid Prime trilogy. Surprisingly, the Wii U still works. But my gamepad unfortunately drifts, so... Though I just found an old gamepad. That hopefully still works. But I don't know. Okay, well, nothing to the left unless they want me to, like, blow up an area here. That's a no. That's also a no. And that's also a no. So I guess we'll continue. A giant plate of fruit, bacon, sausage, scrambled eggs, and a mini bagel? That all sounds really good. Was this like... Did somebody treat you to this? Or was this a work thing? Have a good stream? Are you headed out, we were? If so, then thank you so much for stopping by. It's good chatting with you again. And again, I hope your yard sale goes well. Best of luck for that. Yeah. Have a good rest of Thursday. That's cool that this thing could hurt them. Okay, well... Surely, you want me to use a bomb somewhere, because, Yep, okay. Well... That's one path. Yeah, oh my god, okay. That's not cool. You want me to deal with Dark Nuts and... You want me to deal with Dark Nuts and these freaking things? That's not cool, game. Not cool. I mean, it's a good thing they die faster now, but... Still. Oh god, okay. Alright, stop it. This honestly wouldn't be so bad. If I could just use my bombs freely. But the fact that I probably have to conserve them in order to, like, use them for a dungeon later on. is what makes this a little bit more annoying. Okay, let's go to the right first. Yeah, work event, big company event. You know, that is the one thing I did like about my former job, is that whenever we had, like, big events, the food was usually really good. Here's the compass. I don't think we really need to fight these guys, but I'm hoping they drop some more, like, items or, like, hearts. But yeah, I hope work's going well for you, Mega Retro Man. I'm gonna assume it is with the company breakfast with the good food. That's always a way. That's always a good way to start off work. Or I'm gonna assume it's a start since you're having breakfast. Okay. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing that way. Unless there's like unless there's something I need to blow up there. Had me another small plate of more fruit. What kind of fruit did they have there? I don't normally gravitate towards fruit too much. But that's something I definitely need to start adding. I need to start eating. I'm taking a bit more damage than I would like. I tell you, we have a full set of hearts could really just... Full set of hearts in this game could really just vanish if you're not careful. Which I'm not being the most careful right now. Okay. Just gonna like curious, so I'm just gonna see. Oh my god, I'm not trying to. Okay, so there's nothing this way. So I don't have to worry about it. I wonder if the thing that item we got, this little book, that's what it looks like. I wonder if that upgrades our the wand, because I don't remember the wand doing the little fire thing before. Or was it a candle upgrade? I don't know. This we need the arrow for. Oh, you don't die in one hit this time. I do like how the bosses are kind of being reused as like mid bosses now. A mix of cantaloupe, melon, watermelon, strawberries, and grapes. Those are all fruit I really do like. Okay, I haven't had cantaloupe too much, but I think those are all like my favorite fruits. Plus, add bananas into the mix. I really love those. Yeah, that sounds good. I only had oatmeal for dinner. Not dinner. Breakfast. Sorry, I'm still a little tired. I woke up at like 9:30. I woke up at 9:30, then I just started doing a bunch of chores, and then ate breakfast. I'm still waking up, and also did not sleep that well. So, my brain is kind of scattered a little bit. Spectacle rock is an entrance to death. Spectacle rock is an entrance to death. Okay. That's very cryptic. The book does have the book does make the wand fire, having fire. Oh, reading. I cannot read right now. The book does make the wand have fire. Okay, okay. I thought so because I'm like, I don't recall our wand doing that before. Well, knowing that kind of makes her candle irrelevant now, doesn't it? Because we could just use our wand for it to light things up. Oh, a lot of slowdown. 9:30 is that all? Yeah, 9:30 is a bit early for me. At least on days that when I was working, I used to have to wake up at 5. Which I don't miss that. I'd say the only good thing about waking up at 5 to go to work is that I get to get off at, like, early afternoon and enjoy the rest of my day. Otherwise, on my days off, you definitely would not catch me up any earlier than 10. I actually meant to wake up at 11, funny enough, but I couldn't sleep, and my body was like, just get up. Also, my internet was out all night last night, which is another reason I had trouble sleeping. I was like, well, I hope my internet is back for stream, so I can stream today. Thankfully, it did come back. Ow! Okay, I'm not meaning to do that. My god. Turn around. Oh, seriously? You turn around at like the perfect time. Every time. You know, these electric things are not helping. We took a lot of unnecessary damage here, fortunately. My last job, you had to be up at 4:30, then start at 6 a.m. Oh my god. Yeah, that's way too early. I could at least wake up for jobs. I could at least deal with waking up at 6. Anything earlier than that, I hate it. I'm not a... Even though I've worked mornings for like, what, 8 years, I'm still not a morning person at all. Oh, okay, we're just gonna... Wait, didn't I come this... I came from this way, didn't I? Did I not come from this way? Yeah, I did come from this way. How am I back here? And I have to kill those guys again, unfortunately. Oh my god, okay. I'm just gonna use bombs. Hopefully that does the trick right here. And hopefully I get more bombs as we proceed, but I don't want to... Oh my god, I'm just gonna hit everywhere. I don't want to waste too much... I don't want to get hit too much, but we're already getting hit a lot. Anyways. This is kind of sadistic design. Not the kind of design an evil lord myself would, Oh god, okay. Okay, so don't go back down. Let's go up instead. I'll tell you though, you miss being done with work at 2 p.m. rather than 5 p.m. Yeah, I feel you on that. That's what time I was usually done by. I was done by 2:30. I started work at 6, and I was usually done at 2:30. Sometimes 2. And I went home, took a nap. I usually would go home, take a nap, and still have the rest of my day to do stuff. So yeah, even though I'm not a morning person, I would definitely prefer working in the morning. 5 p.m. though isn't the worst either. I'd say that's like the second best outcome. Anything later, then not only if you work any later, like what, 12 to like 8 or something like that, then that's pretty much your morning and your day. If you're a nocturnal person like me, it may not be so bad. But if you have like a social life, then that would probably be not great. Also, we accidentally made an entrance. That's good. You hated them so much. Yeah, these guys suck. I do not like these guys at all. Evil guy is not so evil today. Yo, negative plasma, welcome in. Welcome. How's it going today? I'm more like tired guy today instead of evil. Or sleepy guy. Weirdly enough, I'm not super grumpy when I'm not a grumpy person at all when I'm tired or like just waking up. But I have like zero brain cells when I wake up. I'm like, Traffic is worse between 3 or 6 p.m. Oh, okay. I get you. So that means getting off at 5. Even though you'll be off at 5, you'll probably realistically be home at like 6 or 7, depending on how far you live from your job. Because of traffic. Okay, I get that. That's another reason. That's another reason why to not like. That's another reason to not like working at that time. Oh my lord. Yeah, I only lived like 10 minutes away from my former job. Although we had to worry about like school traffic. I mean, I'd still usually get home within like, what, 15 to 20 minutes at least. These guys, they just like turn around at like the perfect time. It's so annoying. Oh boy. You're an asshole when you're tired and hungry, and most times. Fair enough. You're not you when you're hungry, so maybe even more so than usual. I'm usually pretty chill when I'm tired, unless somebody's like asking me to do stuff like right off the rip when I'm just waking up. But that's a different story. I'm like, can you like wait a minute or two? Wow, another one of these guys, and I did not mean to use a bomb. Okay, I did, but I also didn't mean to do it. I'm getting hit a lot. Unfortunately, I only have one more potion left. Yeah. Got the map, that's good. Oh boy, okay. If I'm tired, I will find a way to sleep at some point. You know, I used to do that a lot when I was at school. I'm like, I used to like do it very sneakily to where teachers didn't notice, because I always sat in the back. And I think somebody was in front of me. I used to like wearing hoodies a lot, so I'd like have my head on. I would kind of lean my head on my hand, and it looked like I'm reading, but realistically I'm just sleeping. I feel you on that though. Being absolutely tired just makes it really hard to want to do anything. Yeah, you get home around 6 p.m.-ish? Yeah, that's 6 p.m. Yeah, I can see why you'd want to get off earlier than that, if that's the case. I need more hearts. I don't want to use this again, but I'm gonna have to, because I'm gonna die otherwise. Your friend Hybrid Divide from your channel lives literally walking distance to his job. That, honestly, that is what I'm trying to go for. I remember I used to live walking distance for my job. Well, okay. That depends on how much you like walking. My job was like, what, used to be a 5-minute drive. Or my former job used to be a 5-minute drive. And it took 30 minutes to get there walking-wise. So I used to walk there. Like, every day for like, what, 5 years? At first it was a little bit of a pain, but eventually it just became secondhand nature. But yeah, a job that's within walking distance is like perfect. Well, here's some rupees, not the most. But yeah, it depends on how much you like walking. I think, like, for me personally, anything 30 minutes or shorter is ideal. Well, I'm locked in with these guys. At least it's the yellow ones, and at least there's nothing shooting at me. I'm not locked in with them. They're locked in with me. You're back? Welcome back, Mike Tron! Welcome back. B is all clean. B is ready to find the cube of Matrix. Or the Allspark. Happy to hear that. Happy to hear that. Just make sure B doesn't transform in public. Was that just the trap room? Well, okay, we're about to find out. We're gonna blow up some walls. Like, you could take him about 5 minutes to get to work, longer going home because of Big Hill. Yeah, that's just... 5 minutes is... That's so lovely. I'm trying to find a job that is... close by, so I could just walk there. So I don't have a car of my own yet. Nor do I really have like any means of like parking right now. So yeah, walking distance job would be perfect for me right now. Oh god, okay. Well, I can handle dark nuts if there's nothing shooting at me. If there's a bunch of projectiles, then that's a bit worse. You ready for a graphics jump for Switch 2? Yeah, that's one of the things I'm excited about. I'm curious about, you know, I'm not expecting the graphics to be like on the current next-gen consoles. I'm not expecting to be on par with that, but like, if we could get like a consistent 60 FPS for most games, I'd be happy enough with that. And also, if that means more third-party games on the Switch too, that would be awesome. Also, yeah, welcome in Lincoln Time. Happy Thursday. Uh-oh, Nano Goblin has redeemed Evil Pumpkinhead PNG model. We will do that. And also, welcome in Nano Goblin. Happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Let me go ahead and change my RetroTuber guy. Voila. We are Halloween evil now. How's the Zelda 1 going? Actually, not too bad so far. I don't want to jinx myself, but this dungeon has been like... What? This dungeon has been difficult, but not too bad. I think we'll probably be done with it soon. We haven't died yet. What kind of key is that? I haven't seen that key before. You're taking B to the car wash this Saturday. He's way too shy to transform. Well, that's pretty fortunate that B is too shy to transform. That means you won't have to worry about him destroying stuff on accident. That's good. B seems well behaved. The Wii U and Switch were very similar power level wise, so you're ready for a bigger leap. Yeah, I am too. I know graphics aren't everything, and I prefer them not to be everything, but you know, better graphics never hurt. That just led the same way. Mwahaha! Evil Pumpkinhead has joined the battle. Yeah, I hope you guys are having a good Thursday so far. We're about to be out of bombs. And it's looking like I'm gonna have to backtrack quite a bit. Yeah, I don't know. Nintendo always kind of comes out with surprises. I'm hoping that they really get some of their IPs out of, like, the graveyard. Like, it'd be cool to see a Kid Icarus game, kind of similar to, like, the 3DS version, or just a port from the 3DS version onto console. Oh boy, okay. These guys are back. No, okay, I'm just gonna ignore them. Can I? Okay. No, you just say Spatco Rock is injured to death. I still don't know what that means. That doesn't lead anywhere. And now I'm out of bombs. I don't know where I go. I'm guessing I have to blow up a random area. Because why wouldn't I have to do that? So I'm hoping one of these guys could be generous and drop me a bomb or something. Full health is nice. I feel like I already went this way. But maybe there's an area I didn't blow up yet. Well, okay, let's get real. There's most likely some area I need to blow up, and I'm just gonna have to... It's just gonna be trial and error at this point. Please, just stop. Let me kill these guys. Please drop something for me. And they didn't drop anything. Okay. Retrace my steps just a bit. Yeah, I would say if there's one complaint I do have about this game is I don't really like having to just... I don't like that blowing up random walls. You have to blow up random walls to, like, proceed through the dungeon. I wish that, shoot, okay. Avoid all this. I wish that they led to just more secret areas instead of ways that you absolutely needed to go. I either say do that or make it to where bombs are way more common. Otherwise, you kind of get locked out of making progress because enemies don't like dropping bombs or they don't have enough bombs to continue. That's one of my... There's other things I could complain about, but that's my main issue. Everything else I don't mind. I can more or less take or leave it. But I don't really like the needing the bombs to proceed. There are bigger bomb bags though. That is true, they are. Maybe I should go back and get it, or but I still... But that doesn't really, like, remedy you needing to blow up random areas to proceed. I feel like if there was, like, more... If it was more obvious what spots you need to blow up, I feel like that'd be better. But I'm like, unless there's something I'm missing, unless there is, like, an easy way to spot which areas you need to blow out to proceed. They give you infinite keys though. That's true. I mean, but I feel like I used all my keys. Let alone keys are universal. I do like that aspect. I don't mind that aspect. We got bombs. I can't recall if I actually used them in this room. Maybe I should, before I go to the next dungeon, maybe I should, save up and... I forgot how much the bomb bags cost. But maybe before I enter the next dungeon, I should, get more upgrades. Today, also, it's on me for forgetting which areas I blew up. Okay, maybe here? No. Shoot, okay. Yeah, I need to find which area I need to blow up to proceed, I think. Because I feel like I've been everywhere. That's weird. Sometimes enemies respond, sometimes they don't? Oh no, okay. Well, I think I've been this way, and I think that gave me the boss key. Or... assuming that's a boss key. I don't know what it is. It looks like a boss key to me. But being that we haven't necessarily seen boss keys up to this point, I don't know. Please drop me a bomb or something. For all my hard work. But yeah, other than that tidbit, I really am liking this game. Or I really do like this game. The Dungeon 6 could go burn in a... Okay, not burn in a fire. Probably bad use of words, considering stuff going on. But Dungeon 6 to go somewhere. I really hated that dungeon. That was my least favorite by far. This one's not too bad, and the other ones haven't been too bad. I can't kill him because I can't move blocks. I don't really need to go that way. I was just hoping he'd drop something. Okay, so I think I went this way. I went this way already. Yeah, because that leads up there. I need to find some way to get to the red dot. I don't really want to try and kill these guys because they're accompanied by those projectile things, but I guess we'll risk it. Worst comes to worst, we die. We could just buy another potion. And we still have all of our rooms unlocked, I believe. I don't... Somebody could correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think bomb area... The areas that you bomb repatch themselves. Also, they were nice enough to give me a fairy. That's good. But as far as I remember, I don't think bomb areas repatch themselves, so... I'd say a good thing is that even if we die, the progress we made still remains. I definitely know we don't have to fight the mid-bosses over again. And shoot, we lost our full health. Once you bomb a wall, and it's open, it stays open. Okay, so that's good, that's good. Did we go this way? I think we went this way. I don't recall. Or maybe we didn't? I don't remember stairs here. No, we didn't go this way. Okay. If this is the way we needed to go all along, Kirby! How could you? Negative Plasma! You threw Kirby against the wall! That's usually Mugofan, or Mictron's job. And Kirby comes out of pure anger out of being thrown against the screen. I'd be angry too, to be fair. So I think we found the right way. Which, if that's the case, I feel dumb assuming we needed bombs to find the way. And arrows do hurt these guys, okay. I guess some of these guys are weak to arrows and some are weak to bombs. Not bombs, but the wand. You hate stairs as well? Oh no. Yeah. Yesterday I was up and down the stairs literally all day. So, yeah. Me don't like stairs very much. You know who else doesn't like stairs? Claptrap from Borderlands. He's ever annoying you. Just show him a pair of stairs. Okay. Show off all day, huh? I wish I could say it was showing off. Well, no, I was helping my mom a lot yesterday. That's why I was up and down the stairs. Trust me, I do not like stairs that much. Or anything uphill, for that matter. You laughed out you're getting keys after you have unlimited keys and find it just funny. Yeah, it's like we really don't... It's like we really don't need to... We really don't need keys. Even more interesting that you could buy keys, and I also did not know you could buy one of these rooms. It's even interesting that you could buy keys in this game, so like you really don't need... You really don't need to even like fight most rooms that have keys in them. Ow, okay, we just... Okay, okay. That was my fault. I kind of was reckless right there. Stop. Stop it. Okay. That was my fault. I assumed most bosses have like died in like 1 or 2 hits. So I assumed that he would just die right away if I just kept attacking him. I didn't know he'd lasted that long. So I was being a bit reckless, but that's Dungeon 8, I think. Yeah, that's Dungeon 8. That really was not that bad. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. I think I struggled on Dungeon 6 the most. I didn't have too much trouble with that one, I think. Cool. Okay, well, we're almost done with the game then. We just have one more dungeon left. You know you can attack the old guy? You can. Does he, like... You know what? I'm gonna attack the next old guy I find. We're disrespecting the elderly today. Also, if you're an elder person watching, I do respect elders. Don't come for me, please. I promise. And video games, we're doing it. I'm a downhill fan 8 miles per hour in my chariot. If I slick back my hair, if you slick your hair back. That's pretty good, that's pretty good. I too prefer downhill. Okay, so we gotta find the last dungeon, I guess. We have all the hearts. Or, not all the hearts. Oh no, yeah. We have all the heart pieces we can find in the game, I believe. Unless there's more. I don't think there's more. Because I looked it up. You were electric before Tesla made it cool. Do you have a... Is your wheelchair electric? I didn't know that. Okay, actually I should have known that. I should have known that, because I think I've seen you, move on stream before. Well, you're not an old man. That's unfortunate. Okay, so... The old man in the other dungeons had something about Spatcle Rock. You're also not an old man. So... He said some hit about... I'm guessing that has to do with, like, maybe where to find the last dungeon. But that was a very vague hint, to be honest. So I might just look it up. Unless somebody knows how to get to the last dungeon, feel free. Feel more than free to backseat. I'm 100% okay with that. Oh, well, what was I going again? That's right. I'm gonna buy another potion. Which I kind of forgot where it was for a brief moment. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be finishing this today, hopefully. Which, if we finish it today, then I'm questioning what we do next. Would you guys want to see me do second quest right now? Or should I move on? Excuse me. Should I move on to the next Zelda game? Or should I do something else entirely? It's been long for you to give accurate directions. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably just look it up then. You know, something I am learning after playing this game is that literally everybody has played this game but me, apparently. You're not the potion guy. I seem to be the only person who has not played this. That's because I think I missed, like... I missed playing the NES by, like, barely a mile. Which is weird, though, because I do remember seeing this game. A lot of people say second quest is easier than the first. Is it now? I've heard that... I haven't heard that, but I also haven't heard anyone say it was harder. More that things are just mixed around. Linking time with the cool... with the laughy emotes. Are you laughing at my pain and misery? Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and open... I'm surprised I didn't have it open already, but the whole guide I was looking at. So it is all the way at... It's all the way at the top, it looks like. And where am I? All the way at the bottom. What dungeon is the closest? Which I think dungeon 5 is the closest, so let's hope we can transfer it there. I'm so flabbergasted that that little tune was from this game all along. I thought it was from Mario Bros this whole time. Okay, cool. This is where we need to be. So from here, I think we just keep going to the left. No, you're just laughing at you never played Zelda 1 before. I figured. Yeah, I seem to be the only one. I think everybody in chat who was like, came in and whatnot, has everybody's played this. I'm like, what world was I living in not to play this game? Alright, we still continue forward. But man, it's such a cryptic game. It really is. I'm really thankful to have everybody guiding me through this, because I'm not sure if I'd be able to... I'm not sure if I'd be able to figure... No! Don't teleport me. I'm not sure if I'd be able to figure any of this out myself. Okay. I know I wouldn't be able to... Not sure, but I know I wouldn't be able to figure any of this out by myself. I'm a big Zelda fan, but I'm not a smart Zelda fan, if that makes sense. Am I in the right area? Did I go up? Did I go up already? I can't tell. Huh. Hold on. Okay, I go up here. So I took a wrong turn. That's okay. Out of my way, please. But it's more so about, like, just finding the random spots that you need to, like, burn or bomb that I would never figure out. Wait, so is it here? I need to, like... Yeah, okay. I would have never figured that out. That was a little... Isn't it bomb the right circle? Something like that. I feel like that puzzle the old man gave me was not cryptic enough. Or, no. It was way too cryptic for me to figure out. Just gonna, like... Alright, so we're in the final dungeon, I think. I mean, it has to be. The music has changed. I don't know how this is gonna go. Hopefully well. Oh, no. No. I was hoping I'd never have to see these guys again. You know what? I'm gonna avoid them. I don't think I need to fight them, so I'm just gonna avoid them. Nope. Because, what are they gonna drop me at this point? Oh god, okay. Okay. This is not off to a good start, and... Yeah, because what are they gonna drop me at this point? Aside from, like, what? Maybe the map? Oh my god. This is... okay. I could see why... No shot. I could see why this dungeon is probably gonna be the bane of my existence. Wizard's literally everywhere. Unless I like absolutely unlocks access entrances, bombs, and rupees. And I shouldn't have to fight them then. If everything's up. Unless they, like, drop... Because all I need... Because I have keys. This late. I just went in a circle. That's nice. I have a bunch of keys, so I don't really need any more keys. Oh, shoot. And I don't know if there's like a dungeon item. I don't know if there's a dungeon item that I need for this dungeon. Sometimes my guesses are right. When it comes to what places I need a bomb. Doesn't mean you can't be locked in a room with them. That is true. If I get locked in a room with them, then I would definitely kill them, but... I... do not want to fight through a room of Riz Robes if I do not have to. That's just me, though. The Riz Robes are really the worst things in exist. I hate them more than the Dark Nuts in this game. They wouldn't be so bad if they weren't, like, paired with likes and a bunch of, like, other obstacles. Being that they're, like, paired with a bunch of other different guys, that really makes them just worse. You hate the Dark Knight so much more. I feel like they're not so bad if the room I feel like they're not so bad if, like, the room is just them. But if the room's them and, like, a bunch of other, like, projectiles shooting at you, spark balls that try and disable your slashing, that's when it becomes really bad. Wizrobes, because Dark Nuts just walk around mainly. But Wizrobes, the yellow ones teleport, and the blue ones keep shooting at you if you're in the line of sight. They're not so bad to deal with if it's just like a reasonable room. Like this, if it's just this, they're not so bad. But if it's like other things pairing of them, that's when it sucks. Ooh, fairy. Get me! That only recovered one heart? Excuse me? Thank you for... I shouldn't even bother. There's nothing like a good wizard party. Yeah, welcome in, X to the Universe. And there is 1,000 better parties than a wizard party. And I don't think I've seen this guy before. This is one room where... Well, this is one of the rooms where one of the blocks move. Probably. Though the weird thing... Oh, that's weird. It's looping to the other side. Hello? 2 rooms ago when I asked that? Oh, my bad. I must have missed that. What the heck? FYI, there are 2 dungeon items, one is optional and the other you need. Okay, I will look out for that. All good, just timing. Yeah, sometimes I get, like, super invested and forget to look at chat. Okay, nope. Okay. This isn't going as well as I thought. Alright, we're already using a potion. That's not... We're already using a potion. That's not good. I see Patra is killing you. Is that what this thing is? If so, yes, I am definitely getting murdered. I do not... And I do not like it. I'm guessing I need to kill these little things first. Good morsel be on me for just trying... Assuming to attack the big thing first. Okay, yeah, I needed to kill... Okay, I think I made that a lot harder on myself. I think I assumed that I needed to kill I could just hit the big thing. We have keys already. I mean, a map, or a compass or a map would be nice. But we haven't really needed to, like, do a combat room. Well, okay, we did need to kill that little mini-boss thing, but... Oh, hey! Secret way. These guys aren't so bad. Maybe paired with the... Oh, I did not mean to exit. Maybe paired with, like, projectile spamming statues. They're a bit worse. Have you found the magical key? But what if someone never found that? You have the magical key, but what if someone never found that? Then we would not be saving Hyrule, I think. That was in the last dungeon, right? Was that key with that face? That's just bombs. We don't... Well, we need bombs, but... We'll take all the bombs we can get. Nope. Absolutely not. It gives you infinite keys. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's what Muglefan meant. Okay, I didn't know that gives you infinite keys. Okay, so if that's the case, then we would definitely be needing to fight a lot more. And they don't really say what the items do, so I'm not sure what they do. Nope. More keys that we don't need.
The reckoning draws near.
Yo! Gogo Zeppeli! Please tell me if I pronounced your name right, but thank you so much for the follow, and welcome to Evil Nation. We hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, I gave you infinite keys. That's an interesting item upgrade. I don't think any other Zeldas give you that. Which probably for good reason, because that would break the... That'd probably break the, That'd probably break the dungeons, and you spending hours in them. Did we already bomb these rooms? I don't think so. That. I'm mainly just trying to clear this room out so I can bomb the rooms without getting hurt. Well, in all fairness, the official game did have an item run through and the instructions. Because the first Zelda and Zelda 2 also has the magical key. And also realizing you also find it, like, near the end of the game, so... Though there is a chance that you could run into dungeon or level 8 early, provided you find it on accident. And also get it that way, provided you survive that long to get there. I feel like if it's your first time playing, it's very unlikely for that to happen. But speedrunners probably know what they're doing. Another one of these guys. Do arrows hurt these guys? I will say, I actually really do like how... I know this game has, like, some jankiness to it. I mean, it makes sense, being that it's, like, literally the first Zelda game. You know, we all have to start somewhere. I do like how it's designed now. I do find the upgrades interesting. Like, the upgrades actually feel kind of worth it. I'd say there's not a lot of Zelda games to where you get items that you basically use throughout the entire game. It's like some Zeldas you get the item once and it basically never use it again. Aside from the dungeon you got it from. But I will say this game utilizes everything pretty well. He's a little too close. And he says Zelda 2 has the magical key as well. That's gonna be an interesting one to play. I've heard things about Zelda 2, but I've also been hearing a lot of people who've been liking it more as of late, so I don't know. I don't know how we'll feel about it. Oh my god, we got the map, but I wish we didn't, because oh my god, this place is huge! Oh my word. This place is really big, and honestly I have no idea which areas we've been through and haven't been through yet. Oh my word, we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, I haven't been this way yet. Yeah, I could deal with these guys. Question is, one of these blocks are sure to move, right? Yeah, welcome in, Magistrate. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. My friend, how's it going? Well, I can't go in there, I guess. Meaning I can't get those bombs. But I didn't really waste... Sorry if you just heard my phone just now. I didn't really waste any resources, thankfully. But that's an interesting room. Okay, I haven't been this way yet either. Go to the next room. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Oh. Well, maybe that's what you meant? Oh, okay. Now these guys I believe I do have to kill. Okay, I'm being quite reckless. And that's our last potion, unfortunately. And we're probably not even halfway through the dungeon. You just gotta remember, don't be in their line of sight. And what did I just say? But yeah, Mike, sure, how's it going? Hope you're doing well today. Seems like we're making progress. I don't know what is the right way to go, but I feel like I'm going the right way. I feel like those old men lead to the right way, anyway. Okay, well, we haven't been any of these ways, obviously. Down first, I guess? Nope. Goodbye. Oh, wow, that fire one destroys these guys. Well, you have to start the dungeon over, you can... Well, if you have to start the dungeon over, you can try and 100% this game by finding the item you missed. So, the bright side to everything. Wait, I missed an item? I felt like I got everything. I guess not. What item did I miss? Huh? What? Oh, that's weird that it doesn't... I assume I didn't take that way, because it teleported me right there. Another key. Oh, this guy has a different pattern. Another key, another way. Oh god. I'm assuming the only reason why I need to kill this guy is to get in those stairs down there. But do I need... Question is, where does that lead to? Maybe the dungeon item? I don't think I found that yet. Okay, I actually think this variant is easiest to kill. Okay, yeah, that variant is, in my opinion, easier to kill than the other one, because it doesn't spread out too far. Oh no. This is not where I want to be. This is not where I want to be. You didn't see the power bracelet in my inventory? I'm gonna assume that's the last spot on the top, which, if that's the case, you are more than certainly right. I didn't even know that existed. What does that do exactly? Well, we came from that way, and... Shit, we don't have any more bombs. Dang it. It's not mandatory, but it helps with overworld traveling. You know, that's an item I wish I... Probably... That's an item I wish I knew about from the get-go. Okay, I'm gonna assume I needed to bomb one of these areas, but we don't have any bombs, which means we have to kill stuff, which means we might die. Which, that's not so great. Where... Let's go to the right. Surely one of you bats are kind enough to drop bombs, right? Right? Maybe... Don't count on it. Nope. Just money. Surely one of you guys are kind enough to drop bombs. The fairy's nice. Nope, okay. Let's just keep going. No, oh my god. Stop it! You like Zelda 2, but it is different. One area is challenging, but by that I mean how the power bracelet is an optional item that lets you push certain rocks in the overworld, opening warps. There's warps in this game? Yeah, that would have been helpful. Had I known about it. Where can you find it? Not that I probably need it at this point. But for future reference, in case I decide to 100% this game, and that did nothing, okay. But yeah, Zelda 2 is like a pretty different okay, well I won't say a big departure from Zelda, being that that's literally the second game in the series. They probably were still like figuring out their identity, but it's pretty different from what you'd expect from most Zelda games. So yeah, I could see that. Oh my god, okay. I have no bombs, and pretty sure I need them. So unfortunately, I have to kind of kill. And I keep getting stunned. Before I get so much of a hit out. Yeah, Worlds by themselves, annoying but not impossible. Worlds with these freaking electric things, the absolute worst. Like, very annoying. Wouldn't it be so bad if other things actually hurt them, but oh my god, I just keep getting stunned before I get a chance to even do anything. Yeah, I just need more bombs, that's all I want. It's not too far from level 9, under an armors. Oh, okay, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, maybe I'm assuming I'm going to probably die. Maybe if I die, I'll try and get it. Because why not? We got everything else, so we might as well. Okay, now I'm kind of lost on where I was and where I wasn't. Oh. Did I not go this way? Do not allow yourself to get trapped by these guys. Yeah, I kind of get lost on the dungeons a little bit because it all kind of looks the same to me, maybe with like a slight difference of like block placements and whatnot. But nobody wants to drop me bombs. Yeah, I have definitely not been this way. which means progress. But will I remember how to get here is the real question. Oh, okay. Resurobes suck to fight in rooms like these, too. That's the annoying ones down. Okay, really? Oh, I didn't know I could hit him during the teleport thing. That makes it slightly less annoying. But annoying nonetheless. Twitch blocks the word because the official name of the statues that you touched to wake up is apparently a slur against Armenian. Thanks for teaching me that, Twitch. Wait, really? That's definitely interesting. I didn't know that myself. The more you learn. Well, at least Twitch is nice enough to inform you. I would have never guessed that. Okay. Was this the... I have not been to this room, and I'm gonna... Okay. And I died. Okay. Was not banking on dying right there. But unfortunately, it just kind of happened. So if I remember... I don't exactly remember how to get to that location. But... if I remember, we were at the far left. You love this game? Yeah, welcome in! Welcome. Yeah, this is actually my first time playing this game. I'm enjoying it a lot myself. There's a couple kinks I have with it. But, other than that, I'm really liking it. Yeah, thank you again for following Gogo Zephley. Super appreciate it. Apparently everybody has I was saying, I don't know if you were here when I said this, but apparently everybody has played this game but me. And we're gonna die. Again, unfortunately. Well, you know, that's fine. We know how to find this dungeon now. It's at the top right. It's at the top right, so we could just come back here. But we're gonna go and buy more potions. Hopefully get some bombs on the way. That's okay. That's okay. And knowing is half the battle. Knowing is definitely half the battle in this game. Playing well is the other part of it. Which... I mean, I'd say I'm playing my best, given what annoyance some of the rooms are. But, like, when you have a room full of, like, Resurobes that, like, when you have a room full of Resurobes that kind of just bombard you with stuff, it's a little bit harder to survive that. But yeah, Gogo, are you a Zelda fan? Would you consider yourself a Zelda fan? We are currently doing a Zelda-thon, playing through a bunch of, Zelda games in release order. Most Zelda games in release order. There might be some I might not be able to play. Namely any of them on 3DS. Unless I figure out a way to record it. Again, Evil. Infinite and universal keys. Deception. We have the key to everything in life. Okay, that's not true. If I had the key to everything in life, I think I'd be a lot further in life. Yes, you are? Awesome. What's your, if you don't mind me asking, what's your favorite Zelda game? Mine are... It's hard to say exactly which one is my favorite. But I do really like Link to the Past and Link Between Worlds. Did you want a vague directions towards the power bracelet? I don't know about vague directions. I just want maybe directions, if you know what I mean. Alright, in case you're wondering what I'm trying to do, I was trying to find the fairy fountain. But apparently I forgot how to get to the forest. Find level 6? Okay, okay. I will do that. Yeah, apparently I forgot how to get to the that forest area. As that's like the quickest place I know to get berries. How could I forget? Bombs! Okay, we need this. This is your favorite for the memories it brings me. Do you say Link to the Past? Ooh, nice, nice. Yeah. Link to the Past is one of my favorites, if not my favorite as well. Those are very good choices. Yeah, I like this game a lot. I really am into... There's been some, like, struggles, like, when I did level 6. When I did Dungeon 6, it took me, like... It took me ages. Well, not ages. It took me a whole stream to get through that. It was a big struggle. And also Dungeon 3... Dungeon 3 got me a lot as well. Though, I think that one I was just a little underprepared. I was a little more underprepared. But I'd say level 6 is definitely the hardest one for me. That one took me 3 hours. I guess the arena is open. Find level 6? Okay. Now that I was looking for the fairy fountain. I knew where it was, but I just forgot how to get to this forest area for a bit. But now that I did that, let me go ahead and warp to level 6. Check my Discord DM. Let me do that. Oh, cool, okay. Sounds good, sounds good. Sounds good, Nano. We probably will not be to the 3DS. And we have quite a bit of Zelda games before we get to Link to the Past, I think. No. Not Link to the Past. Link Between Worlds. We have quite a few Zelda games before we get there. So it might be a bit. But definitely, yeah, we should definitely help me set that up. Is this level 6? I think it is. Okay. I'm by level 6 now. You said it's... Go right? Okay. Guessing it's under one of these? I find it interesting how all of these come to life. Usually you would think none of these ones. Okay. So I'm guessing it's like up here somewhere? Like one of these, maybe? Wait, it's just sitting out there like that? Wow. Okay. That's interesting. You would think an item like that would be like... Okay, I would say more hidden, but being that I legit just found it now, maybe it was hidden enough. Oh hey, okay. I had no idea these existed. That's pretty cool. That's definitely something to keep in mind. Okay, I think we need to be at the top though. Yo! Jake Jelly Jammer, thank you so much for the 3 bits, and also welcome in! Happy Thursday, happy Thursday, my friend, I hope you're doing well. And thank you for the lurk. Hopefully the sound of the evil voice accompanies you with a lurk. Okay, that made no sense. I don't know what I was trying to say right there. There's a weird secret or two as well. Did you know level 6 has a secret and useless entrance? Yes, I think it was actually you who told me about that last stream. We found it, and I was like, is either you and Mooglefan. Thank you so much for throwing Kirby against the screen. Though Kirby probably won't thank you himself. It was either you or it was somebody. Someone told me about it. And I found it, and I remember I was like, what is the point of this? But yeah, I was like, it leads to the same area. My guess is that maybe it was intended to be used for something else, and that they maybe ran out of like development time, and maybe they ran out of like development time, and then they just never fixed it. Yeah, remember how I was saying I remember how to get to the last dungeon? Yeah, I may have forgot. But I do still have the map open. Yeah. Apparently it's at the very top. Or not. Yeah, I may have forgot again. Okay, I think I'm going the right way though. Okay, it's up here. It's up here. Then I go right. Fortunately, we're not getting there with full hearts, but that's fine. That's not fine. I did not mean to get hit there. Kirby deserves it? We still never figured out what Kirby did to deserve it though. Alright, now we just gotta figure out how to get back to where we were. And maybe get there unscathed. Oh! Oh god, okay. You saw the original cartridge. Imagine me as a 7-year-old kid seeing that golden cartridge and that the game was a dream. That, honestly, that's... I could relate to that with some games. Like, owning for the first time. That's how I felt about Super Mario World. I was like... That was definitely a magical time to just you know, be a little evil, lord, and freaking definitely play. My God, words right now. But yeah, that's definitely a time to be alive, to like experience like those games for the first time, like on actual. No. Oh my God, that son of a bee took my freaking shields. I think he took my shield. Because it's smaller now. Oh my God. Oh no. Or is it smaller? I don't know. It looks smaller. Anyways, I was trying to say, yes, it was a magical time to be alive, you know, just being a kid, you know, playing these games for the first time, owning them. I want to say we owned a Super Nintendo after I was born, but when the N64 first came out, and playing like Mario Kart 64 and Star Fox 64 for the first time, that was magical. Granted, I'm not really the biggest fan of Mario Kart 64 anymore, but I still definitely enjoyed my time with it when I was young. I can't think of if my shield is gone. Also, beating this game, your shield is eaten. Yeah, dang it. That means I gotta get another one. And that means these Riz Robes are about to be a lot more annoying. I knew there was a reason why Life Lags were my least favorite enemy. But anyways, I was gonna say that I imagine beating this game back then had to be like one of the most impressive things. Your shield is eaten. Num num. Well, you know, I hope they enjoyed the meal. I hope they enjoyed it. That's the last meal they'll ever get from me. I did not go this way last time. I forget, do you allow links? I think I do. I honestly cannot remember. This may sound bad, but I honestly cannot remember what I set my link settings to. I think it's allowed. That's something I'm gonna have to look into. But, here's what I'll do. Well, let me give you VIP status so you can post it. Well, we should find out. I will post the video. You know what? Maybe you could be the test. You get to be the sacrificial lamb for us. That just lets her rupee. Oh man, we're gonna have to buy another shield, and thankfully I know where to like grind rupees for shields. Or I said my sentence the complete wrong way. I know where to grind rupees to buy a shield. So if I die, which I will probably end up dying by being that I don't have the big shield to block the magic from the Riz Robes. That's probably gonna happen. I will probably rebuy the shields. Oh, links are allowed. Okay, cool. I don't recall my settings being too strict. Or at least I don't recall setting them to where they were too strict. So these guys we do need to kill. And now we gotta be extra careful. I said we have to be extra careful. Here. Okay. Just then we get to move that, go into there. Let me see the video you posted real quick. Need desktop audio so you don't hear it. Oh my god. Oh my god, these commercials bring me back. I feel like we don't get, like, iconic commercials anymore. Like, I feel like... Oh, okay, as far as I know, I don't watch TV, nor have I really watched, like, TV in, like, years, because I don't have cable. But, man, some of the commercials back then were so magical. Like, I remember seeing the Smash Brothers 64 commercial for the first time. I love that commercial. Yoshi hit... I forgot who Yoshi hit with the hammer, but that Yoshi GIF will always be... That's my favorite thing. Yo, Tori! Welcome in! Welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday, my friend. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good Thursday. Got it all set. Got it all set. All you gotta do is unzip it. Sweet! Thank you so much, Nano. Thank you, thank you. Super appreciate you, bud. As far as I know, I think that's the only game that I didn't have access to playing. Well, that and Echoes of Wisdom, but I have a console for that. I just need to buy it first. Notice how the cart was not cold and the NS looked weird with the buttons. Yeah, that controller... I can't say I've actually used the NES controller. At least I don't recall. That controller is interesting. Though it still looks a lot more functional than the N64 controller. Back then, I guess we had it like wired into our brains on how to use an N64 controller. But now I don't know how I'd go back to using one. You good? How am I? I'm doing great. I had kind of a restless night. I didn't get a lot of sleep. But we are live, making it happen. Had a decent breakfast, and yeah. Right now we're just trying to beat this game. We're on the last dungeon. We're having a bit of trouble with it though. More so on where to go. But my shield was eaten, unfortunately. So that's also nice. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. Super good to see you. You think my favorite ad Nintendo did was this ad for Star Fox 64? I don't remember the Star Fox 64 commercial. But I definitely did own the game. I sucked at. I was really bad at it back then though. I could barely get past. I had to stick to the easy route. Nintendo has some weird promotions. They really did, but they put a lot of creativity into their commercials back then. Again, as far as I know, I haven't really seen too many commercials nowadays. Oh my god. Wait, what was that? What was that promoting? I just watched a video you sent, Maggie. Sure. What was that? What was that promoting? That's interesting. WWF promoting Nintendo? Oh, gotcha. That's wild. Give me your emo when you can. Okay, oh my god. No! You already stripped me of my shield. What else do you want from me? What else do you want? Can they take anything else? Or do they only like shields? Are they picky eaters? Because if they are, maybe that's something we can relate. Maybe that's something we have in common. Let me go ahead and send you that DM real quick. There you go. Zelda! Yo, Jace, please, welcome in! Welcome, happy Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Oh, that's right. You see, we're in a skull-shaped dungeon. Wow, you know what? I didn't even realize it was shaped as a skull. That would have forever flew past me had you not mentioned that. You remember doing this as a little kid, epic as F? Yeah, this dungeon is huge. It is very big. Unfortunately, I died. So this is our second attempt, which our shield got eaten. So it's already not off to a good start. I think we got pretty far in it though, but shoot. This is the... No! I think I barely saved myself from dying. I barely saved myself, holy cow. Wow, anyone who beat this game as like when you were little, kudos to you, because when I was a little kid, I sucked at games. I was really bad. The other game I was like, I wouldn't even say decent at, just tolerable at, was Super Mario World. That was like the only game I could actually like beat levels, but I could not. I was really bad at games back then. Like I'm not exaggerating about that. I was super bad. Like Star Fox on the SNES. Granted, it's not an easy game, but I couldn't get past the second level. Star Fox 64, which I don't think is the hardest game in existence. I sucked at really bad. So if you were able to beat this game as a child, then kudos, because I was just so bad back then. Okay, we have not been that way, and we already lost half our health. That's not good, but at least we made progress. That's an over 9-minute ad, but I was dying for years when I first saw it. Okay, I'll have it tabbed on the side, And I'll watch it. I'll probably take a break soon and watch it while I'm on break. You did all the playing, but your mom helped make the maps. You know, I always find it cool when I remember my mom used to be pretty good at video games back then as well. I always found it cool. I don't know about anyone else, but my mom does not play games at all anymore. But it's always interesting to think that they were our age back then, and they used to play all this stuff. And be good at them, too. Apparently my mom used to play like Yoshi's Island a lot. As far as I remember. Well, the game came with a world map, which helped. Of course, the map was falling apart over time. Yeah, and that's also another thing. Yeah, we don't really get any manuals anymore. Which, granted, we don't really need because of the internet. But those are still really nice to have. Like, I don't know if anyone's has played Mario Sunshine, but my cousin owned the whole book for it that told you how to get all the shines and blue coins. Which is nice, because I don't see how you're supposed to do it without it. But even if you do it, even if you have it, it's still very unlikely. It's still really hard to get all the blue coins. Just because how that game is, like, set. If only your parents didn't throw it away. I have to see how this map looks like. And how big, like, maybe how big it was as well. Was it like a giant poster? My mom in her late 70s and plays Super Mario Bros. And Super Bomberman. Yo, I love Super Bomberman. I know Bomberman's probably like a niche thing by now, nowadays, but I used to play Super Bomberman so much when I was like in middle school. Like, endless. And Bomberman Hero on the N64 is one of my favorite N64 games. Your mom played NES. We used to play Bubble Bobble after Super Nintendo. She basically didn't play any new games. Yeah, that seems to be pretty common. Or that seems to be pretty the average experience for most parents, I notice. It's like after the NES or like Super Nintendo, they kind of fall off of playing games. At least most parents in, like, my generation. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, wait, we found the boss? But we didn't find the dungeon item. Okay. I think we're screwed here. I did not think that was the way to the boss. Quick, use your silver arrows. I don't have silver arrows. I don't have any of that. Oh boy. Well, I didn't think we'd be finding the boss. Shoot. Okay. Well, now we know where he is. I didn't know that. I didn't know we'd find him, though. Ugh. Well, I guess we need to find the dungeon item. Let me try and find that, but let me catch up on chat real quick. She likes to play Dr. Mario on the Game Boy. I need to Dr. Mario is one of those games I never really played that much. But the few times I did play, it was pretty fun. I'm more of a Tetris person myself. Which is weird. I do like those kind of games. I just don't play them a lot. Even if that was to buy the guide, Age of Games, where none bought the guide and just looked it up online. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's so different from like reading a guide, but I guess looking up online guide is no difference from like reading a actual guide you have. But like, I don't know, something about like a game coming with a whole guide is pretty satisfying. You don't want to be here. Fortunately, I saw the message a little too late. You've seen it because someone else used it, but some of the locations weren't even correct. Wait, really? So they give you a guide. They gave you a guide that was incorrect. Maybe a big oversight. Not a giant poster, but it folded posted form. I assumed if you're gonna have like a map of this entire game, it'd be a little big. Okay. Dungeon items. But that's right, there's two. I don't think we even found one of them yet. Ganon is a bad guy? Ain't no way. Because it's, you know, it's not like he's the bad guy of every Zelda game. Well, that was my fault for, attempting that. Knowing full and well that I needed a dungeon item. I just forgot, I guess. Okay, I'm just looking at things. And rooms we haven't been in. It looks like we filled out most of the right side. Honestly though, this dungeon is so big, I don't know where exactly it would be. So I guess retrace my steps until I die, and then get another potion. Sounds like the plan. Maybe I don't need to buy another shields. Maybe I might be fine at this point. Well, it didn't have grid or anything, so you can see. So I can see an artist being like, it's supposed to go here, and drawing it slightly off because they hadn't played the game. You know, that would make sense. Though I guess you wouldn't necessarily have to play the game in order to do it through the art, but I would think that'd be pretty important, so you know what you're referencing. Yeah, I think I'm lost. Or, I don't think I want to be this way. I think we should probably just stick to the left side. Or, wait, did I just go in a circle? I did go in a circle, I think. So that looks like the beginning. You know what? Let's just go to the right side and maybe try and fill in the areas we haven't been in. Maybe this game will be nice enough to give us some more bombs on the way. Yeah, let's just stick to the right side. Maybe that will solve our problems. I would say, all things considered, though, this dungeon has not been the worst experience. I mean, we found the boss. Even though we didn't find the item we needed to kill it. That was unfortunate. But yeah, we found the boss, so that's good. But that's more I could say. Again, that's more than I could say when I did dungeon, what, 6. I didn't even get as close as to getting to the boss for that dungeon for like a good 3 hours, so we're already making decent headway. Yeah, but it's also the 80s. Gaming wasn't really as widespread as it is now. I mean, probably half the art staff and stuff couldn't beat it if they tried. Yeah, that makes sense. There's actually several examples of devs being bad at games they made. In fact, that's actually the original purpose of things like unlimited lives or states like code, so they playtest. Like, if you ever think, how did they beat this within 3 lives? Yeah, they had 100, or even when they were playtesting. You know, I actually didn't even consider that. But knowing that makes a lot of sense. And also, I could probably imagine in some cases it could be used as like promotional purposes. Like, I will bring up that infamous, what was it, Cuphead promotion of, I think, somebody not being able to get through the tutorial level. Maybe that was used as a way to, like, get people to buy the game and be like, oh, I can get through this easily. I imagine maybe in some cases it could work like that. The map that came with Final Fantasy VI had some errors on it as well, so you miss those things. I didn't even know Final Fantasy VI came with a map. You know, an RPG like that, same goes for like 4 and 5 with maps, is definitely welcomed. You know, Final Fantasy VI is a game I still have not played to this day. And that I still want to play. Because I'm not much of a Final Fantasy fan nowadays, but I do really like the old school ones. Like the, Super Nintendo ones. Especially Final Fantasy IV, that's one of my favorite... That's my favorite Final Fantasy game, and one of my favorite Super Nintendo games as well. Yeah, they're neat little extras. Now you have to buy a game on limited run if you even want a manual. Or even old Final Fantasy PC games came with fancy SF clone map. Classic, and yeah, the NES ones are the best. Yeah, honestly, I know turn-based nowadays can be kind of looked down upon, but I don't know. I think turn-based is a rather chill experience. Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't know the old Final Fantasy games came with maps. And I actually own some of those games too. Granted, they're more than possible to beat without the maps. Heck, I beat Final Fantasy IV without a map. But you know, it's still always welcome. Also, what did that old guy say? I completely bypassed it. The Eyes of the Skull has a secret. Okay, that is a hint that's a little less cryptic. So I'm guessing the items are within the eye of the beholder. After FF10, when Sakuchi left it was just a secret to help sell. FF12 was okay, but after 10, the original team has gone, so it was just being handed from team to team. It's not even an RPG anymore, it's an action game. Yeah, and Honestly, I don't really like the direction it's going. Wait, why can I go in here? Weird. Weird. Yeah, I don't really like the direction Final Fantasy went. You know, I get that games do have to evolve, but like, what? There's 1,000 action RPGs out there. I didn't think Final Fantasy needed to go that route to stand out or anything. So as far as I know, Final Fantasy was like, what? One of the like head honchos of like RPGs for a while? Or at least if you ask a friend, what is Final Fantasy? There's more of a chance they know what Final Fantasy is. Over like, if you ask a friend what is Secret of Mana, or like what is Tales, I'm willing to wager that they'd probably know what Final Fantasy or like Dragon Quest is over the other two I just mentioned. So I'm like, I don't really think they needed to go the action route. But they did, and I don't know, it just kind of sounds harsh to say this, but it just kind of dead to me now. I haven't been interested in a Final Fantasy game past 13. And from what it seems like, it's not quite hitting as well as it used to either. So, it doesn't look like I'm alone in that. Chrono Trigger also came with maps. Ooh, I love Chrono Trigger so much. I kind of want to go back and replay it. So, it says the eyes have secrets. I'm going to assume that means that I need to like get to the eyes somehow. Did you play Lost Odyssey on the Xbox or Blue Dragon? I don't think I've actually heard. I think I've heard of them, but I don't think I've actually tried them myself. Both of these are from Sekuchi after he left Square. Lost Odyssey is like FF. Blue Dragon is like his take on Dragon Quest. Both turn-based RPGs, and similar because they were made by the actual team. You know, I might actually have to try those then. I've been kind of itching for a Final Fantasy game that kind of goes back to form. And no, I'm not one of those people that, you know, lives in the past nostalgia. But like, it is against, you know, games evolving, but like, I don't know, I think I still stand by what I said. I don't think Final Fantasy needed to take the action route. Cause I definitely do love me a good action RPG. Oh, hello. You get it? You just enjoy the style of gameplay sometimes. Nothing wrong with enjoying a gameplay style. Yeah. For sure. That being said, I think a game that benefited from kind of being a little more action-oriented was Secret of Mana. At least, like, the more recent games. Like Trials of Mana, Visions of Mana, and whatnot. What is the point of going up here? Oops. Wrong thing. I meant to take out my wand. There doesn't seem to be a point. I would think that using a key would be necessary there, but I guess not. Also, am I overthinking the hint on the eyes have secrets? I'm gonna assume that meant that I need to, like, somehow get to the middle. Where the eyes are. But I don't know. I'm not really having any luck. I guess we'll just keep exploring. We both live by nostalgia and appreciate modern or awesomeness. That is true. I wouldn't say I necessarily live in nostalgia. I could appreciate games taking a different direction if it makes sense. But yeah, I will say that I do. There are some things I'm still very nostalgic about. Like, I will full on, like, Secret of Mana, for example. I will full on admit, if you play the game nowadays, it's probably not the greatest designed. But do I still enjoy it? Yes, I will. Will I recommend it to people? Probably not. I probably wouldn't recommend it to anyone because it's not the greatest design if you're playing it nowadays. It has some shaky design. Well, I'm trying to get to the eyes. I'm trying. I don't know how to get down there. Or down to where I need to get. To be honest, I don't remember this dungeon very well. Ooh. I need assistance. I'm guessing I'm just trying to bomb areas. There's still that whole left side I haven't been on. And to be honest, this dungeon is so big that I don't remember which areas I bombed and areas I haven't. As well as areas I've been to and areas I haven't been to. I feel like I bombed this area already. Is that how I end up here? No, okay, I'm kind of going in a circle now. Can I bomb this area? Maybe? Nope. Okay. Oh, well, okay. Well, I attacked the old man. That's what he does. I think I might have attacked him on accident earlier. Because I remember that happening. Like, early in the game. Truth be told, I was afraid to attack him because I thought he might have, like... I don't know how anyone's aware of how shopkeepers act in video games, but they're usually quite deadly. But I thought if I attacked him, I might, like, just die outright. So we're out of bombs, unfortunately. And I don't remember which way I came from. Or which way I'm going. I feel like I'm going in a... might be going in a circle. I hope not. Yeah, these rooms start to look the same after a while. Fortunately. Imagine with, like, the NES having, like... Okay, I definitely remember going this way. There's nothing up here. Well, I was gonna say, with the NES not, like, having too many colors... I guess that's kind of bound to happen, I suppose. Yeah, let's try and maybe find our way back. Okay, I remember this room. Maybe these likes are kind enough to drop bombs or something like that, hopefully. I mean, they're certainly kind enough to take my shield. Okay. I don't really want to fight these guys. I don't think I have a choice right now. I need more bombs, I think. Okay, let's go down here. Maybe let's try and be... Right now, I'm trying to go to the rooms that are as close to the eyes as possible. Assuming that's how I find... That's how I find the secret rooms. I could be doing this all for nothing, as far as I'm aware. I really hope not. Otherwise, I would have just wasted a lot of time, and I'm getting hit a lot. Please drop me bombs. I mean, hearts are nice. They're keeping me alive, but... Thank you, thank you. Now drop me more, please. Okay, if I'm correct, I don't think those guys drop items if you turn them into bats like that. Alright, let's use 2 here and see. Nope, okay. Oh cool, you guys respawn. Maybe we could farm bombs this way? Maybe even health? I think, if I remember correctly, I said every 10th enemy? Oh, they're not back yet. What? That was weird. I guess they only respawn sometimes? Or did I not go that? Pretty sure I did. Okay, I guess they only respawn sometimes. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, these guys I'd rather not kill for bombs, but I don't have much of a choice. You know, you can stop. Oh my god, stop stunning me, please. Every time I want to go to hit them, the spark balls keep hitting me. Okay. This looks like a bombable room, but I don't think I'm gonna survive long enough to find out. Yeah, I thought that was gonna happen. I kind of got surrounded. That's their job. I know it's their job to kill me, but like, you know, they can take it easy. They can take it a bit easier on me. They could kill me less faster. That'd be nice. Okay, we're gonna go buy another potion, refill our health. Again, hopefully come across some bombs on the way, and return. Still, I mean, we found more rooms, so that's nice, but still not really much luck on where the dungeon item is. Unfortunately. I've even found I've even found the first dungeon item. Dungeon items, yes, yes. Yeah, I've even found the first one. Actually, there's a potion shop near level 6. You need to blow up a wall. Really? I definitely did not know that. Is it, like, cheaper? Oops. I was just trying to rush the dialogue. I like this one because it's also right by fairies. Or the fairy fountain. I usually just go up. I usually just go up here, or get the potion, go up here, and then recover my health. All 16 hearts, which sounds like a lot, but not according to Wizrobes. Bombs, that's just what I need. The good thing now is that you can burn every bush with the wand and push every stone. That's true. I can do that. I haven't even thought to do that. I haven't even thought about it. I will say that only being able to, before the candle upgrade, only being able to use it once per screen, that's an interesting design choice. But I don't know if that was actually a design choice or like something they had to do. Just curious if any of these rocks moved. Maybe before I go back. Just want to try and get bombs from like enemies that are like simpler to kill. Compared to trying to get it. At least I'd rather get it from guys like these compared to like Wizrobes, because, you know, those guys suck. And I need another shield, and I don't feel like grinding for another shield. So I might just have to deal with it. As unfortunate as that is. Oh wow, jumping fairies like hotcakes. The wand would need to have a burnable push out the edge of the screen, or an enemy in the way, so it's easier to burn the bushes with a red candle. That's true. It doesn't. I notice it doesn't. It stops on an enemy, but otherwise it goes all the way to the screen. How did I go down here again? Nursing. Please be nice and drop me bombs. Evil one! Yo, hey, welcome in! Welcome in, Hayden. How's it going? We're just playing some Zelda over here. We're on the last dungeon, but we're having trouble finding the dungeon item. We never seem to have enough bombs to do what we need. Red candle's easier. Yeah, because I think it travels a couple tiles, but not all the way. Doing good, just woke up. You just I'm assuming it's morning for you then. I'm gonna assume it's morning for you then, in that case. Well, good morning to you then, in that case. Nice playing some Zelders. Yeah, we're almost done. We're just getting to the last stretch of the game, which I feel like we're getting close, but we're getting very close. We just need luck to pan out on our side, and maybe a bit better skills. Well, there is that gambling place, but you wouldn't recommend it to make money unless you're going to cheat. Well, aside from like looking up a guide, I'd say we haven't really. Also, chat helping as well. We haven't really used save states or anything. We only use save states to like when we're finished playing. You finished Sonic Frontiers last night. Nice, nice. How'd you enjoy Sonic Frontiers overall? That's still a game that's on my list to get. Wow, I burned myself. That's nice. Yeah, that game's still on my list to get. It looks like a lot of fun. It looks quite different from most Sonic games as well. Being open world and all. Okay, I'm trying not to get hit. Alright. Take 3. Take 3 on trying to find the dungeon item. I feel like we were very hot on finding it, and then we died. Now I just gotta remember how to... Nope, okay. Nope, absolutely not. Okay, okay. Calm it down. Calm down with all that magic, please. Oh! I keep burning myself on accident. I also keep running into them on accident. I'm not meaning to do that. It was amazing apart from it being stressful. It's really good. You loved it. Incredible game. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's good to hear for when I try it then. Eventually. Yeah, I heard that game can be quite brutal. Sonic games aren't normally like... Oh, hi! Secret place. That I think we've already been to. Okay, that's nice. That's a little less nice. But, yeah, Sonic games aren't normally that difficult. At least from most I've played, but I heard Frontiers is actually pretty challenging. Also, the soundtrack in Sonic Frontiers is amazing. Oh my god, okay. You know, maybe this room has a wall I need to blow up? Maybe? Oh my god, I'm dying like left and right now. I don't even think an upgraded shield would have made a difference here. I hate that they hit you when they teleport into you, too. Very. Oh my god, this game likes me sometimes. Sunset, hi babe. Thank you. I will check it out. Definitely check it out after stream. Nope. Killed those guys for nothing. felt like... Wait. I think I was trying to go down here. And then this way. I actually don't remember which way I was trying to go before. I was gonna try to go every which way. Wait, is this the entrance? That is totally the entrance. Okay. Fortunately, I think that means everything I just killed respawns. No! Those electric spark things, please stop doing this to me. Hello! Well, we found a bummable entrance that also leads... Wow! That also leads to the same area. Nice. Very nice game. Very nice. Well, at least we know we can avoid some of these rooms, but... Man. Do we need 3 different rooms that lead all to the same area? Or 3 different bomb passages that lead all to the same area? Okay. Nope, okay. Oh god, I'm gonna die here. Yeah, I don't think... I didn't want to use a potion this early. I didn't want to use a potion that early. I just entered the dungeon. This is stressful. Why am I having so much trouble finding the, dungeon item? Before I find out that the dungeon item is not even... Oh, here we go again. Getting hit, and then getting sent back. Here we go. And before I find out that the dungeon item is not even where I think it is, I'm gonna be upset. Items! Dungeon items! Yes, I remember. That doesn't make it any better, though. Speaking of Frontiers, soundtracks, by the way, you gotta send me those videos. Not now, though. Yes, that's right, I keep forgetting. I need to do that. You got this, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for believing in me. We got this. Final dungeon of the game. Oh. Oh, well, I still got teleported. I don't want to get hit because I want that sword ability, but I always seem to like take 1 or 2 hearts getting to the dungeon. The only thing that sucks about restarting the dungeon is trying to find my way back to where I was. And where I was gonna explore. Okay, I took a little... Okay, I took way more hits than I wanted to. Unfortunately, without the shield, it's a little easier to get hit now. Okay, well that's actually kind of a good shortcut. Because then I can just end up back here. I think I was trying to go in here. Either try to go in here or another way. Speedrun incoming hype. In this game, you know, if Rizrobs didn't exist, maybe. Rizrobs are kind of the bane of my existence. Okay, this was the room I was attempting before I died. But because these guys exist, I would probably never want to speedrun this game. Dark Nuts I could deal with. You more so just have to dance around them and Oh, hi! I was not expecting that to be an entrance. That I've already been to! Okay, so... You know what? I'm looking this up. I can't figure it out. You know, I just realized something. Well... Okay, I did look, and... one of the secrets were, or... the whole hint that they gave me, that's to get to the boss. Which I already got to the boss, so, unfortunately, I kind of wasted time trying to get to the whole middle eyes. Northeast corner? Let's do it. Let's go to the northeast corner. Fortunately, I wasted time trying to get to there the entire time. Only to realize I didn't need to. Typical evil. Typical evil. Oh god, okay. Northeast corner. You had to fight 3 Dark Nuts and once a Twilight Princess. The Dark Nuts in that game could be pretty challenging, to be fair. Thank god these guys don't hurt me. Yeah, this dungeon is really hard to navigate. Even though I've been dying, it's not so much that it's like really difficult. It's more so that it's just it's such a huge dungeon, and it is very, at least for me, it's very unlikely they're gonna remember every single room. What? Counting the tiles, there has to be at least like 50 different rooms. And it's not like, it isn't as simple as go to the next room to go the right way. So. But it is the last dungeon, so, you know. I wouldn't expect less. Oops, and burning myself is not helping. I'll still never forget what you likes did. Took my shield. The room with the 4 bomb walls will help. Yeah, that does at least help a lot. That seems like very good shortcuts to skip some of these rooms. You need to take passages. Oh, yeah. Like, most... Go to the next room. Room with the... Oh. I already read that. Okay, okay, so I need to go down. Yeah, the rooms are like really... What was I saying? Most dungeons, or most other games, what I'm used to... You go to next room, you go to next room, but this dungeon, you're like going... You're going from stairs to like a different part of the dungeon and whatnot. I need to go left from that guy. Oh, I think I'm trying to get the first... What was it? The first dungeon item. I think it's to the... I think it's this way. Oh god, okay. The second dungeon item is on the other side, I believe. I didn't actually look where the second dungeon item is. I looked where the first one was. But that's how I found out that, I think the skull, the eyes of the skull thing, I think that's referring to where Ganon was. If I'm correct, it was. Okay, I really do love this wand upgrade, but I am hurting myself. Okay. I'm hurting myself way more than the enemy's hurting me with it. Oh, he dropped the fairy? He dropped the fairy before I healed? Ow! Of course, the game decided to be nice to me and give me a fairy. I'll take the L on that. That was... That is funny, that is funny. That was a very oof moment. Oh, and I have to kill these guys. Nice. And I can really kill these guys. I really could kill these guys if these sparking things did not exist. Thank you. I think I missed a heart. Oh well. Finally! After millennia! Is that an upgraded tunic? They get worse in quest. They get worse. How worse can you get than that? I'm afraid. Oh no. Two forms? So there's like upgraded tiers of them? They're already pretty bad. How much worse can you get? This is like one shoot from like all 4 sides? Because that's pretty bad. Alright, so after millennia, we found the first dungeon item. I guess now we gotta find the second one. some reason, even though I ate breakfast, I am getting hungry for some reason. I don't usually get hungry this early. The wisps have red and blue. Red stun you permanently until you hit a blue one. Oh, that does not sound fun. That actually just sounds downright evil. And not my kind of evil. That sounds pretty harsh. He was evil? Oh man. Yeah, I can't wait to second quest. I don't know if I'm gonna start second quest today. I might start it, was it Sunday? I think Sunday's the next time I can stream. So I might start it then. Maybe, I do want to do second quest. I might like alternate between doing Zelda 2 and second quest at the same time. Okay, so there's a bunch of rooms here we haven't been in. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been on the side, so I don't exactly remember where Ganon was. Actually, I think I do remember where Ganon was. I think he's in the skull. He's in the room below the left eye. As long as I don't go there, I think I'll be good. They would put a whole room that has reds in it, but no blues sometimes, and... Oh god. Yeah, that does not sound fun. And I've not been to use a bomb. We need those. That just sounds sadistic. That does not sound... Listen, Lifelike, what more can you take from me? You already took my shield. I got nothing else for you. You can't hurt me anymore. Alright, so now we're on this side. And we gotta find rooms that we haven't been to on this side. Space. Wait. Wait a second, where am I? Okay, I'm the red dot. So we haven't found the compass, but we don't actually need the compass. Nope. So I'm gonna assume the red tunic increases your defense like the other tunics. Which is very nice. Definitely an upgrade I would have liked earlier though. It does? Okay, okay. It's definitely nice. Definitely an upgrade I would have preferred a lot earlier, but... I have it now. That's all that matters. That doesn't lead to anything. And that also doesn't lead to anything. Unfortunately, it's been so long since I've been back to this room. I don't remember which rooms I bombed and which rooms I haven't. So, this is going to be more of a guessing game again. Oh, hi! That's an area. Oh, that leads to an area. Where's my one? And, oh my god, these sparking things suck! Oh, okay. This game likes me sometimes. I will say the increased defense definitely helped. But that doesn't open that. Oh, wait. Wait, does this lead to the boss room again? That's not where I want to be. I think it said it was below the eye. Unless that's this guy making that noise. Okay, I think it was just that guy making the noise. Oh, yeah, I don't think I've been this way, because those guys don't respond, and I haven't killed that one, apparently. So I think we're making progress now. Finally. Although it seemed like forever. Let's just keep going. Maybe we will find the item. Okay, no, I definitely remember this way. There's one thing I'm grateful about those old men is that they let me know that I had been away or not. Go to the guy that says go to the next room. He is on the other side of the map, I think. If I remember correctly. I think he's on the other side of the next map. Or I think he's on the right side of the map. From what I recall. So we almost have every spot filled in. I don't know how much of a difference that actually makes. I keep burning myself. Stop it. Also, unfortunately, I don't think I remember, like, I don't remember where he is. Save that bomb? Got it, I'll do that. Don't use the bomb. Yeah, I don't remember where he is. The guy that says go to the next room? Stop it! Then again, you think I need 2 bombs? Well, no. That's bad for me, because I definitely don't have 2 bombs. Oh, there he is! He's right here! Surely a Wizard would be kind enough to give me a bomb, right? You think? Maybe? Don't count on it? Of course not. Let me see the map. Here's the map. This dungeon is definitely the most confusing out of all of them I think I've done. More so because what was I gonna say? More so because the hidden items are or the dungeon items are like really hidden spots. Not so much getting to the boss himself, it wasn't too bad. Alright, we're in the passage. I'm gonna assume it's either up or... It has to be one of the spots we haven't been in yet, I think. And then again, I forget that there's unmarked rooms on the map that... Then again, I forget that there's rooms on the map that aren't marked. Wow, I hit him right into me. That's nice. Okay, I don't want to die. Why am I? Is everything in there? Everything wants to murder me. Go left to the staircase from the passage room. So over here. I'm guessing that's what you meant. Still need another bomb though. I think. So I'm gonna assume maybe it's like to the left. Or it's like one of these rooms that are like unmarked on the map. Or not. Take the stairs. Got it. Thank you for helping me, by the way. With everybody, thank you for helping me. And thank you for bearing with me. This is I'm trying my hardest. This is really confusing. Don't die here. I promise, like, once we get to, like, Link to the Past, I will probably need a lot less guidance. So, I'm a bit more familiar with that game, and it's not as confusing. Alright. I'm up. Oh god, okay. Okay, so I'm guessing I have to kill these guys, and then let's move a block. I recognize that design. These guys do a lot less damage now, that's good. Avoiding them, on the other hand, is another story. Oh yeah, that's right. These guys don't hurt me. I don't have to worry about anything. These logic things are very annoying, but I'm glad they at least don't hurt you. Stop it! There we go. Ah, finally! After millennia. So now we could go to Ganon. Ugh. Thank you guys for helping me find that. Don't... I probably... There's a chance I could have found that after, like... There's a chance I could have found that after, like, maybe a couple more hours of guessing where I needed to bomb. Oh, man, I don't think I would have found that. Now end my nightmare and beat Ganon. I will do it. And now I can beat Ganon. We're gonna do it. Back just had pizza. Ooh, what kind of pizza did you have? I am definitely getting hungry. Which is weird, I usually don't get hungry this early. You may have eventually. Yeah, exactly, eventually. But they're just way... Okay, this is not the way. They're just a little too many rooms to try and figure out which ones I need a bomb. I just need to figure out how the heck I got to get in the first place. But, yeah, there's way too many rooms. Not enough bombs for all the rooms, so... Yeah, it would have definitely took ages. Cheese? Honestly, a good cheese pizza is good. Especially if you have, like, 4 cheese on it. I know I just had pizza not too long ago, but now I kind of want pizza again. Ah! There's nothing more you can do to me at this point, like... Not even you could ruin my day. You already tried to by taking my shield. Well, it doesn't think we have enough money to buy a shield. Practically buy a shield. I don't think I'm going to, though. Ow. I hope I'm not going the wrong way. I think I might be going the wrong way. Yeah, I think I'm going the wrong way. Pretty sure this leads to the other guy that says... Or maybe... Go back to the room I got hit? Yeah, so that's with the spikes. Or... Oh, I can't! I'm locked! I'm locked from going back. Why, game? Why would you do this to me? Oh, it's already late. I think I could just avoid combat from here on out, maybe? I don't think I need bombs for anything else. Because I think we found every passage that we needed to at this point. That's not the right way. We're kind of going in a circle once again. I just want to fight Ganon. I just want to get to Ganon. I want my nightmare to end. Oh. Okay. Well, it's not going to end if I keep doing that. Finally got to the next room, old man. Okay, well, I believe he was by the other old man. So that means I gotta go back up, as far as I remember. Okay, I say as far as I remember, but my memory has not been incredibly reliable. Okay, I think I just went in a circle. I did. Yeah, it's starting to look the same to me. Like I said, there's so many rooms to remember. I think he's up here. Okay. Go to the next room, old guy. Oh, that's right, I had to kill these guys. I mean, if a dungeon had to take 2 hours, I'm glad it's the final one. I'm at least glad it's the final one. I feel like the final one should be a challenge. So I'm back here. Which I think this is which way I needed to go. Go left. Do I go down here? Go up. I don't recall if life hacks actually drop hearts. I mainly just want them all to get out of my way. There. Oh, okay, I had to kill them anyway, so. I can only go up from here. And can only go up from here, too. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't realize there was this rock there I just need to push. I didn't realize that. Oh god, okay. Wait, am I in the right area? And, oh my god, get out of my way. I feel like I was here before. I can't remember. My brain is turning off. I'm in the right area? Okay. My brain is starting to shut off. I've been lost here too long. Okay, there we are. No, okay. If we die, I might remember how to get back. Oh, I can stand on the... Okay, where is he though? And why can't I see him? Stab him? I don't know where he is! Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know where... I can't see him. Yeah, I don't know where he is, so I'm guessing he's where shots are coming from, but I don't know where he is. Okay, well at least we know, at least we have all the right items, and at least we know where the room is. So let's recover our life and let's get a... Once again, let's recover our life and let's get some potions. And then, let's beat the game. For real, for real. Well, when you stab him enough, he'll turn brown and then an arrow will kill him. Oh! Really? That's a... Interesting. I did not... That's definitely interesting. I didn't realize that, though. It's a little hard to tell what's going on in that fight. Maybe my volume's a little too low, but I couldn't tell that I was actually stabbing him. Nor do I really... I can't really tell where he is, either. Well, he is invisible. So do you have to just guess where he is? Guessing you just have to guess where he is, and then, he teleports and shoots. So where he is teleporting is where he is shooting is where he actually is, then? I'm guessing? Oh, so you get very little time to, like, actually shoot him. Alright. Back to the dungeon. Hopefully for one last time. Hopefully for good this time. Four bond walls, room, old man, next room guy, left side spike room, Ganon directions. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for that, thank you for that. Also, I apologize if I sound very zapped on energy. I am kind of zapped on energy. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of sleep. And this I'm still having fun, but this dungeon is admittedly taking a lot out of me. I guess we'll do it from here. Or not. This okay to start? I guess we could go... Yeah, okay. This is fine. I believe we just go up. Yeah, okay, cool. I go there from Dungeon 5 as well. Or, I think that's Dungeon 1, actually. Alright, we got it this time. Fallen Hearts, we know where to go, we have the red tunic. We have everything we need. Orb on walls. Oh. Please. Please, please, please don't get in my way. Oh, that's right. I have to kill them. I still think that's an interesting design that you have to kill the enemies before you can move the blocks. Like, what exactly is stopping me from moving a block? Or why is your existence stopping me from moving a block? So if I recall, the old man is next to... If I recall, the old man is next... It's on the right somewhere. Because the dev said so. Yeah, apparently it did. I can't recall if you have to do that on Link to the Past as well. Another goblin redeemed banned word. What is the banned word? Got it, alright. Let me go ahead and add that on. But go ahead and use the depth counter thing that we did for Metroid Dread. Great game, by the way, in case nobody's played Metroid Dread. And I believe it's for 5 minutes. Oh, forgot to save it. Move where it is. Actually, is that where our hearts are? I think that's a fine place to put it. Okay, restart now. So why did I stop the guy before? Because Moogle Fan told me to. Oh, that's right. We're trying to find that guy. You know, this guy. That is mean? I mean, my name is Evil Guy. You can't forget that. Everybody here may call me nice guy, but, you know, I am still evil. Sometimes we have to fulfill our evil deed quota. Blasphemer! We have to fulfill our evil deed quota sometimes, you know. We can't have people thinking we're too nice. Okay, I am taking a bunch of unnecessary hits here. There we go. So that was the only guy we needed to find, I think. Okay, find the room with the spikes. think that was up. People would consider me elderly. You gonna stab me too? Well, no. I will not. I take care of the community. You're in the community. You're taken care of. Oh shoot. You're not elderly, just of age? Yes, yes. I am too. Actually, I might be considered that to some people, but like, I'm not actually that, you know. You know the word. When you become a senior citizen, then you'll be elderly. That makes sense. That does make sense. Well, I can't think of a better replacement word for the bad word. Oh, left, that's right. I am starting to remember, but only because I've done this a couple thousand times. Let's get these guys. Kill these guys, and then open the block that the dev said you have to kill all the enemies for. There we go, and then we should be together. Pretty good on life, and we have a full potion, so this should be. Oh Lord. Okay. We got hit a couple times. But we should still be good. I feel like it's impossible not to get hit sometimes. But then, tell that to people who speedrun this game. Which is not me, and probably never gonna be me. Okay, I won't say never, but I don't usually speedrun. Okay. Let's do it. This is the run. Oh, I could literally travel anywhere? I didn't know that. Don't tell me I'm supposed to hit him from... Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. That was not that bad. That wasn't that bad at all. Speedrunners have no life. They dedicate months to something. Well, maybe... Well, speedrunning is kind of their life, if you think about it. Especially if they get to go to, like, GDQ and stuff. GG's. Thank you for the GG's. We are... That took... Oh. You'd be surprised, but that still didn't take as long as dungeon level 6, I think. Thanks, Sleek. You're the hero of Hyrule. Finally, peace returns to Hyrule. The end. GG's. You did it. The end. Oh. Well, that is Zelda. Finally. You did it. Yeah, welcome in, Console Cab. Welcome, welcome. Yes, we did it. We finally did it. That was that dungeon was kind of was a bit of a struggle. Okay, not a bit. It was a struggle. It was a struggle, mainly figuring out where to get the dungeon items. That was kind of a pain. The dungeon itself, like getting to the boss, was not bad. Actually, I accidentally found the boss before I found the items. But yeah, figuring out where to get the items, I would have never figured it out. Thank you for the assistance, but you should have at the end. Heck, yeah, you did. We just beat it. But yeah, that's Zelda. Well, that's at least first quest of Zelda. Well, he's doing second quest at some point. But yeah, as for my overall thoughts, I do really like the game. It's a bit janky sometimes, and it's really cryptic, but I don't know, it still feels like a press start. Wait a second. Wait, does this count as second quest? After you beat it? We're back to 3 hearts? Yes, it does? Okay, okay. But, yeah, I was saying that it's a little, it's a bit cryptic, and, like, really cryptic, and some of the design choices are kind of finicky, but, like, it's a bit finicky, but, like, it's still a Zelda game. Even after playing, like, future Zelda games, it's still a Zelda game, second then, you know, it's some of the, like, thought processes behind, like, dungeons and stuff. It's still there. It's just, like, not as, not as prevalent. I think my main quest, or not quest, I read the message, I said quest. Also, welcome in, Mega Pusher. Nice guy, the nicest guy of them all. Don't know who they are, but, you know, I'm glad they're the nicest person of all. Because that's not me. But, I think my main complaint is, for me, would be mainly the whole bomb management thing. Just kind of having to bomb random areas. But other than that, I really do like the game. It's really fun. Not a game I'd play without a guide, though. So thank you everybody for helping me through that. Zelda got taken again already. She's on her own. Yeah, it didn't even take 5 seconds for her to get kidnapped again. Wow. Yep, second quest will kick your ass. It's a lot harder. Oh god. Oh boy. Also, Nano, thank you for getting Console Gab shout out. There's a lot of streamers in here that I very much slacked on giving shout outs. I apologize. Actually, I'm gonna probably wrap it up. I'll chat a little bit. Let me go ahead and give a bunch of people shout outs though, because I was bad on that. But while I do that, I'll go ahead and chat with you all. But yeah, I'm afraid of second quest. But if I could deal with, I think if I could deal with what I deal with here, I could handle it. Probably not without help, but that's what you guys are here for. Let's see. You would say bomb management really hurt me as a kid during the second quest. Ooh, you know, maybe it might be a good idea. I'm gonna assume that the bomb upgrade person exists on second quest as well. If so, maybe it's a good idea to probably farm for bombs. Well, it gets worse. Second quest has invisible walls to walk through, and oh no. Well, we're in for it. We're in for the struggle. We'll commit to it. No, nobody else streams. No, there's no streamers here. There is no boss sensei. You're right. You're right. Nobody streams. Sorry. I promise I am still seeing the messages. Your messages are not getting buried within all the shoutouts. Why you got a pumpkin head for hair? Well, because, we miss Halloween, that's all. No, it was a redeem. Nano Goblin redeem that you for points you can redeem you could change my PNG tuber. Right now we only have 3 models. We have actually 4 models. We have default. We have default. Ow! Why would you? Why would you do that, Bingo? Why would you do that? We have default evil. We have normal evil, and we have 8-bit evil. We also have Santa evil, but also 8-bit evil's faced the wrong way. We also have Santa evil, but I haven't put him in yet. Evil face reveal? When? Technically, I've already revealed my face on Twitter. Oh, that's right, but you don't use Twitter anymore. Technically, I have revealed my face. I do have a webcam that works, funny enough. Yo! JP, thank you so much for the 83 months. That is 6. I think it's 6 years. Oh my god, 6 years, almost 7. Almost as long as I've been streaming. But yeah, thank you so much, dude. And welcome in. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Welcome, welcome. You see, we aren't here because aged friends or anything. We are here to guide you. Aged friends kind of sounds bad, actually. Twitter isn't real. I wish it wasn't real, to be honest. But, unfortunately it is. And Twitter, yes, I agree, Twitter does suck. It is not great, and I could live without it. I think No, I'm missing Mega Retro Man. I think I got everybody? As far as I know who streams, if I missed you, I apologize, and feel free to say something. Yes, follow all these amazing streamers. I could literally describe what all of them stream, but I'd be here for another hour probably. Tweety Bird is real though. Tweety is where it's actually. Tweety always did rat out the cat. I don't know. I don't know about Tweety. You like wrong face evil. You like 8-bit evil. But actually, yeah, speaking of face reveal, yeah, I did actually consider using webcam. I need to get a better setup though, because I do share a room, and I am certain that some people don't want to be on camera or seen. So if I could get like a backdrop that covers that, then I could definitely start using a face cam. But first, I need to get the money to do that. Did you beat Zelda? Yes, I legit just beat it probably like a couple minutes ago. We struggled pretty hard on the last dungeon, but Magistrate and X of the Universe helped us through it. Dungeon 8 was actually pretty simple. Now that I remember, now that I've done it, it actually was not that bad. But the final dungeon was definitely worthy of being a final dungeon. But yeah, I think that is going to do it for me. We've been streaming for 4 hours, and I'm a little tired and a little hungry. But once again, thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for all the guidance for Zelda. Next stream will probably be Sunday. I'm gonna try to stream Sunday. We are we're either gonna start second quest or we're gonna do Zelda 2 first and probably just alternate. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But I want to thank everybody for once again hanging out with me. Super appreciate you. I'm gonna try and stream a lot more, especially for this is just the first game we beat in the Zeldathon, so we're gonna need to do stream a lot more if we're gonna beat the other games. But that's where we're gonna raid. I'm gonna raid a good friend of mine. Her name is Evil. Uh, she's currently streaming Fortnite. I don't usually. She just got back into streaming not too long ago, and I never usually get to raid her. She has a very comfy vibes, comfy community. So we're gonna go ahead and send her some love. So let's go ahead and do Evil Raid, and I'll see you guys over there. Once again, hope you have a good rest of Thursday. And if you need me, I'll be on Blue Sky, Twitter, Discord, or on Twitch. So I will see all of you later.
We're gonna go to Flooded Frog.